Where's the steel been lately?
I don't know.
Well, Nick's been working out and getting into shape. And Brian, he's been working hard, changing diapers with his new set of twins. And Wolfie, he's been struggling with his grades in college and getting beat up by bikers. But despite all that, we're back to close out season 2 of The Steel. The Steel is back. Ha ha! The Steel. On Sunday nights at our new time slot, 7:30 on Service Electric TV 2.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Steve, and we're at the Rock and Roll Philadelphia Half Marathon, and you're watching The Steel.
Hey Steel, we're back. And the first stop on Kevin's restaurant jaunt was Maxim's 22 in Easton. It's owned by Josh Palmer. It's right down the street from the State Theater on the 300 block of Northampton Street.
Why Maxim's 22?
Well, with my studio being in Nazareth, this is just a great place to come with some clients. I like to turn on all my musician friends to great places, and this is one of them, and I thought it'd be a great place to hang first.
Well, I'll tell you what, the inside of this place, Steel Nation, is absolutely gorgeous, and we're here with the owner, Josh.
Hey Josh, first of all, I gotta ask you, the 22. Tell us about it.
Well, it's Maxim's 22. Maxim's my son, but 22 is one of these big recurring numbers in my family. Grandfather and father both played college ball, and they were number 22. Of course, I was born on the 22nd. My wife was a 22nd baby. Our 2 daughters were 22nd babies. Ironically, it turns out it's 322 Northampton Street. My mom ran a triathlon. Her number was 222. I was 22 when I raced BMX bikes when I was a kid. There's 22 apartments upstairs. There are 22 seats at the bar and 22 draft lines.
Hey, Fulmer, I wish I was 22 years old right now.
I think of 22 things I want to do right now.
What kind of restaurant? Is it like a themed restaurant, Italian, French? What do we got going on?
Well, I caution to not call it a French restaurant. What it is, the concept is actually a brasserie. Brasserie in French means brewery. This is working man's food. So there's half roast chicken, steak frites, pâtés, raw oysters. It's comfort food.
You know what I love is the beer selection. How do you pick them, or what thought process?
We just drink a lot.
That's all right. That's the best way.
Hey, what do you think, Fulmer? All this talk of food, Kevin,
I'm
we
ready
got
to try
empty plates
some.
right here in front of us. I think we should get back in the kitchen and see what you guys want to
We should
feature.
go take a look in the kitchen.
Hey, Steel, Josh just sent us back in the kitchen. We're with the head chef, Brad. Brad, what do you have for us?
This is our marrow bones. This is actually beef femur bones that we have specially cut for us at a certain length. We roast those off. We put a little mold and sea salt on there, a little parsley salad with some shallots and lemon juice, and we got some fruits here to go with it. You scoop the marrow out, you smear it on the bones, and you enjoy. This is our seared duck breast. That's over a duck confit and roasted root vegetable hash with a couple of dry cranberries in there. Got some grilled asparagus and a cranberry gastrique going around it. Not to overduck you, but this is a delicious, beautiful plate as well. This is the leg of the duck, and we confit that. You cook it in its own fat for about 3 or 4 hours until it's falling off the bone. Then we sear it up to the order, put it on a frisee salad with a little lardons, a little dry cranberries, and some more of that cranberry gastrique around it. Very nice.
I wish you guys could smell this. It smells ridiculous back here. It's killing me.
Kevin, did you ever work in a restaurant business?
No.
Hey, Brad, I noticed you got raw oysters on the menu.
We do.
Now, shucking challenge. Are you the guy that shucks them?
Actually, I got a couple of good guys that can shuck a little bit faster than me.
I think I'm going to get my timer out on my cell phone, and I think we're going to have a little shucking showdown here.
I like the language. It sounds like something else.
All right, Steel Nation, this is the first ever, right, Nick?
Yeah,
this is the first ever shucking competition.
You got a knife.
Yes, the shucker.
Don't cut yourself.
I try not to.
That would make it the first and last.
Yes, it would make it the first and last. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, 30, right on the money. 30 seconds.
Good number.
Right on.
Right? We got 3. We're with Johnny. Here we go. Johnny, you ready? 2, 1,
go.
Time.
Boom. Time. 33.8.
Good job, guys.
Cliff again. Once again.
Cliff remains
The
victorious.
champion.
The champion. More importantly, I love a good oyster.
Yeah.
Cliff, do you want to come in and sample your work? You're
allergic?
allergic? Wait a minute, that makes for good TV. Let's see what happens. Let's slurp up. Salute.
Cheers.
Well, here it is, Kevin.
I'm telling you, this is the place to come. This is amazing stuff.
I've never seen something like this.
We brought out some of our signature dishes here. Obviously, we have our cassoulet, which is a French bean casserole. These were those steak frites these guys are cooking up back there. A couple of burgers just to show them off since we were cooking them. This guy's got a fried egg, Swiss cheese, and bacon on it. Obviously, we got our oysters. We are known for our oysters. We always have a nice selection going on here. The leg from said duck as an appetizer. And some more of these bones that nobody else is doing. Little crostinis, and you pull that marrow out, put it right on the bone there, and you eat it up, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm ready for an oyster right now. Can we eat? Let's eat.
Wait, before we eat though, we gotta have some drinks, I think. And we got Tava behind the bar. What are you gonna mix up for us?
Well, I wanted to make some of our signature drinks for you. So the first one's going to be the Bijou. It's made with Citadel Gin. It's going to also have some green chartreuse. The last part was a Rouge Vermouth and then a little bit of orange bitters.
Cheers.
So the next one is the Corpse Reviver number 2. It also starts with the Citadel French Gin. We have the Dry Curacao, so that's a brandy, cognac, and orange peel liqueur. So it finishes with some Lillet. It's an aperitif wine, the white. And I'm gonna finish it off with a spray of absinthe.
Oh, good shot. Wow. That's one of my favorites.
I like that one.
That's unbelievable. That's really great.
So we were set with food and drinks. I'll tell you what, Maxim's 22 has their menu dialed in. Every dish had its own distinct flavor, and Josh and Brad have every menu item tweaked to perfection. This place is a must-go-to whenever you're looking to challenge your palate. And now for a little toast and off to our next place. So we had to do a little backtracking. We went back to Nazareth, where we came across Hannah Sushi. Kevin told us about this, and he's been coming here for the past year. I'll tell you what, Steele, they seem to have some of the best sushi, and the colors were so vibrant that I just couldn't wait to jump in and take a taste test.
Hey Nick, 2 spots in one day. This is a record.
That Kevin guy likes to eat. We're here at Hannah Sushi in Nazareth, PA. We're here with owner N. And what can you tell us about Hannah Sushi here? How long has it been open?
We've been open almost 3.5 years now.
Kevin, you come down here.
Yes.
They've been here for 3.5 years.
3.5 years they've
How
been
long
here.
you been coming here?
Well, I tell you what, we moved here in the summer of this year, and we've been coming here once a week. The best sushi, it's BYO, and it's great. It's children friendly, and the staff is fantastic. And like I said, I tell you what, it's some of the best sushi in the Lehigh Valley, if not Pennsylvania.
Right away, you get the sense when you come in here, it's very cozy, very personable, and you can feel right at home right away.
You know, I always considered good sushi an art. And where did you learn?
In the city, I worked in New York, Harrisburg, trained with like very reputable sushi chefs in the cities. And I grew up in the Lehigh Valley area, so I wanted to bring the flavors of the city back to the small towns.
Now, your sushi, or excuse me, your salmon, your tuna, your yellowfin, where are you getting all this
New York
from?
City.
Right from the city?
Yep.
Okay.
Right in the heart.
Yeah, well, and some of the best cuts,
Yep.
I would imagine. I'm looking at that case right there, and the colors are just absolutely incredible.
And we get our deliveries twice a week.
The fish is fresh, and besides that, the sauces that they come up with, some of the lime dill, some of the spicy sauces are just some of the best I've ever had.
Now, Kevin, we're about to have some of this stuff. What is your personal recommendations?
I had the Hannah Sushi roll, which has the coconut flakes on it, which gives you a little bit of the sweetness. The volcano roll, which I've never had before like this, where they actually do a tempura on some of the entire roll. It's like dipping a Twinkie, you know, into a tempura. It's like you're pulling the whole thing out. It's unbelievable.
Sounds like we gotta try some of this stuff. So let's get to it.
First, we had to master the art of the chopstick. Seems that we're all proficient at it. Next, soy sauce. But then we needed food to put in it. First, the crew here at Hannah Sushi started to create a masterpiece of sushi and sashimi. It was amazing just watching them create the various rolls that we were gonna partake in. Look at that tuna and salmon. and white tuna. I'm just drooling thinking about that hitting my palate. Then they began to assemble the food. Look at this creation. I told you it was a masterpiece. Beautiful. Let's eat. First, the shaky doi roll. It's a shrimp roll dipped into a tempura batter and lightly fried, and then topped with spicy snow crab, coconut flakes, and served with a sweet eel sauce. Next, the volcano roll. It's 2 tempura rolls topped with kani and masago, and then served with 3 different Hana Sushi special sauces. Wah! And last but not least, the B52 roll. It has spicy tuna with eel and grilled salmon, served with the dill sauce. I'll tell you what, 3 killer rolls right in a row. Hat trick. But now, time for the raw stuff. Look at that color of this chunk of tuna. Ruby red and pure heaven for the palate. And check the salmon out. Look at the marbling. It's the heavy marbling that's the key to a great cut of sushi-grade salmon. And without further ado, the white tuna. Or should I say, the escalar. No, that's not mozzarella. It's very rich fish, but packed with tons of flavor. Don't forget that Hana Sushi is a BYOB, which bumps this place to go way up on our list. I'll tell you what, we had a great time hanging with Kevin and checking out some of his favorite local restaurants. Now back to base. Coming up next, Wolfie takes sushi to a new level and redefines it, but will he hurt himself doing so? Stick around.
I'm Chris Thompson, head football coach of Lehigh Valley Steelhawks, and you're watching The Steel.
Looking for some fun? But need a place to go? Come to the Scorecard in Wind Gap and be a part of their weekly food specials and entertainment activities. Wednesday, team trivia. Thursday, karaoke. Friday nights, live music. And on Saturdays, Jade's Lounge is open. Don't forget NFL Sundays. Watch your favorite team on any one of their 23 flat-screen TVs. The Scorecard and Wind Gap make it your next destination.